Thank you. Dina Botkin?
No.
No, right?
Do you want me to take this and on this side?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. Okay. But I will read the names anyway. I told you already why, because that makes me to become a little more familiar. Liebe Rivka. Sirke. Sirke is coming at school because I didn't see her for a while. She's coming?
No.
Not coming? Okay. Marta Levana. Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Nadia.
Hello.
Shayna Greenstein. Okay. Josephine Tamara.
She was talking to someone during lunch. So she
Okay.
might come later.
Okay, so she's writing it down. Okay. Racha Simcha.
Here.
Sarah Keller.
Hi.
You're on the list. Sarah Kornblatt. Chana Kovtonenko. Okay. Chava Krimko. Chaya Menashe. Sarah Mora. If you hear, just respond. Tava Hazel. Rachel O'Connell.
Hi.
Leah Rappaport. Yeah, Rivka, right? Okay. Okay, Samantha.
Oh, she's downstairs.
Okay, Sarah Tzeitkin. Teffilah White.
And yeah, she's too busy getting married.
Safa Geula. Okay,
Raleigh.
yeah,
Rivka and Iska.
you're not on the list. Rivka,
Rivka. Bentesaya.
okay, so you want to put on the list?
Yeah.
Okay. I wrote it down here. I didn't call you also? I didn't call you? How come you're not on the list? Okay, but you're on the list of the school, right? Okay, so would you mind to give it to me? Or you want to hold it for later, people are coming?
I was going to do that, but I could give you that one.
Okay, hold it, meanwhile. Okay, need to see, sorry. Okay, it's good, yeah. But people that need the English one, no, I have myself,
okay.
thank you. People that need the English one. Okay, any one of you that could have a siddur would be preferred, okay? Especially with English translation, the people that need it. So we spoke last week about how important it is to concentrate in the words that we are saying during the prayer. And the main point was that if we are thinking, we are concentrating, just thinking the words that we're saying, simple translation, we are becoming more connected, associated with the words, with Hashem. Right now we are saying Hashem, okay, it means a lot to everyone, but if you're thinking about it, it's really makes us to feel the connection to Hashem, to feel the love to Hashem. We also spoke about the idea of love. We're talking about love to Hashem. So there are many levels when we're talking about love Hashem. Same thing, same way that we're talking about love between us and our friends. There are many levels in love. Sometimes we have a friend that we like her. We like her personality, so we love her. We love to spend time with her. We love to walk, to drink a cup of coffee, and etc. But still, this love is not something that is consuming our life. We have our life, and we like to be with this person. So there are many, sometimes there are friends that the level of love is even stronger, not only superficial, but we really like to spend hours with our friend, not only for superficial things, but also the way of life, the way of thinking. It's a different level. And there are many levels. You know, sometimes there is a natural love. For example, siblings. Siblings, we don't love our siblings because we like something special that they have in their personality, like a friend. We like a friend because of special things that talks to us. But siblings, it's a natural love. What does it mean, a natural love? We are sharing the same DNA, the same father, mother, we feel some strong connection. But even by siblings, there's no guarantee that this love is going to stay always. We know, unfortunately, that the siblings, God forbid, could be a very big distance among themselves for all kinds of reasons that could happen that is separating us, even though that it started naturally with a very strong connection. Why is this? Because all of these kind of loves, we have to nurture them. Even a natural love, like the siblings, we have to constantly nurture them to make it should really blossom. If not, things could happen that will make a very big distance. Could happen. Sometimes could be things, not only that it will make a distance, it could cause such hatred, deeper hatred than even by other people. Why? Because after all, we are two different people, even though that we are connected, but we are two different people. And it comes to a point that I feel that the other person is contradicting me for any reason in any way. There are unfortunately so many examples for that. I was one time, I think it was in Israel, in a taxi, the taxi driver started to speak to me what kind of divisions happen in their family, because the parents passed away and they had to, it was a house and everyone went for it, and it became such a division that for years they did not speak. I don't have to give you examples, horrible things could happen. All of this is when you're talking about love between two people, even if it's a natural love, but it never could be within yourself. There's no such thing that a person will hate his hand because an accident happened, and it happened, for example, with a right hand that cut part of the body, cut the other hand, or doesn't matter what, you will never love, you will never hate yourself, because it's yourself, it's you. Doesn't matter what happened, you is one thing, everything is one thing. There is no place for hatred among yourself. We are talking here in davening something very, very powerful. The way that we have to feel to Hashem, when we're talking about the love that Hashem is having to us, and we want to feel that we are having the same love to Hashem. It's an internal love. It's not a love between two people. It's like Hashem and us are one entity. There's no reason for this love. Same way that there's no reason why you love yourself. It's not because, it's yourself, it's me. No reasons. In the second that you give a reason, there is a separation. Maybe not in reality. Sometimes it could be a very flickering, fiery love between two people, but still, it's not one essence. The love that Hashem is having to us is one. He loves us because we are a part of Him. It's not only He loves us because. And this is the reality, and this is what we have to understand. And not only understand, but we have to concentrate, and we have to make ourselves to feel that reality. Is this clear what I said? That's the whole purpose of davening. I told you already that the word davening in Hebrew is called Teffilah. And Tefillah, one of the interpretations of the words, Tefillah means to be connected. What connection? The real connection, not like you're taking two people, two pieces, and you're putting it together, you glue it together. It's still two pieces, even if it's very strong glue and everything, it's two pieces that are glued. But the real tefillah that we want, that Hashem wants us to feel, is that we are one, not two that are connected, but one entity. And this is the reality, because the whole purpose of creation, why did Hashem create the world? Because He had a very strong desire that we should feel that we are one thing with Him, even though that we are in a world that we don't feel it, but what He wants us to reach the real feeling that we are really one thing with him. You know what it means? It means that if somebody is behaving in a way that Hashem is not happy with that, somebody is behaving in a way that is doing everything against Hashem. It's really sad, right? Hashem said, the love and the connection that he is having to this person is the same like before. The love that Hashem is having to every individual, every Jewish person, is not because we are doing the mitzvot. No, it's because we are part, not only a part, we are him. We are one thing with him. And this is a very powerful thing, because in real life, we have a lot of hard times. People are going through very hard times. And we are, in our reality, we don't feel it. We feel that we are having such a failure and terrible things. If we are setting up our mind, and this is what davening is, that all of these things are really sad, but the reality is that we don't understand them maybe, but we are one with Hashem, even in the worst situations. So we have a question, why is this happening? Which question needs an answer, of course. That's why we have to study more Torah and to get the strength, how to overcome all of these things. But it does not change the fact that the love from Hashem to us is an unconditional love, not like he loves somebody else, but like you love yourself, okay? Therefore, there is a very, very, very powerful thing. The Ramban, hello, the Ramban, you heard about the Ramban? You heard about the Ramban? The Ramban was 900 years ago. Very, very good person. So he's asking a very powerful question, that who was the first Jew? Who was the first Jew? I'm asking you.
Avraham
Avinu. That's right. Abraham, our father. From him, everything started. There were many great people. There were before Abraham, there was Noah. Remember Noah?
Actually, no, but yeah. Yes, I've heard it.
No, but yes. You're studying it now? But Noah lived really in a bad time, in a really bad time. People behaved in such a horrible way. You cannot even imagine how horrible they behaved. They have everything good. They had no reason to behave like this. You know what was the average of life during the time of Noah? What do you think? Average. For how long did a person live during Noah's time? Before the flood. What do you think? What is couple? How much? 3? What do you think? I'm only asking. You don't have to know the answer. What do you think?
500.
Wow. You are so wrong. The average life was 1,000 years. Average. Some people more, but average. And people were never sick. Never. People were tall, strong. They had everything that they want. everything physically, everything. And that's why they became out of control. They decided, number one, today there is the idea that the world is overflowing with all of this nonsense, too many people. It's not an original idea. This idea happened already then, because then there were more people than we have today in the world. Because every person had hundreds of children, and they all, I told you before, they were very strong and healthy, and they had everything, but they got bored. So they decided they are going to change the world. Anyone that was not strong enough in their mind, or any woman that was not beautiful enough, have no place in this world. And they literally, they killed, not abortion, they killed babies that according to them were not strong enough, or they have no place in the world. They did more things, no moral, no nothing. I don't want to go into details. They did so bad. That's why Hashem brought the flood. You want to make a stop to this? And he did it through water to purify the world. There's a long explanation about that. And it changed the world. After the Mabul, people did not live so long. People lived in the beginning only 800 years, but it went down 700, 600, 400, until 100. And today, even 100 is not. Doesn't matter. This is a different thing. But there was one man, Noah, and it said about Noah, he found favor in the eyes of Hashem. He was able to go against everyone. They said he's a crazy person, but he was courageous. And because of him, Hashem saved the world, because Hashem wanted to destroy the world, but Hashem gave a new chance because of him. So I said about him good things. Same thing is there are many other examples that the Torah is saying good things about great people. And why? Because of them, Hashem saved the world. The only person that does not say anything good is Abraham Avinu. Doesn't say anything about him. The only thing that it said about Abraham, it said that Hashem told him, I want you to leave your home, to go to Eretz Israel. Doesn't say anything about how great he was. And he was great. You know that he was put in the fire and he was survived. You know that he was in jail for 10 years. There's so many things, but the Torah is not saying anything. So the Ramban is asking the question, how come Avraham Avinu, it does not say anything? There's so many great people. It said, I love this great person, like we said, Noah. He found favor in my eyes with his behavior and everything. There are so many examples. The only thing that it does not say anything is Avraham Avinu. How come? And the answer is, the Ramban is giving this fascinating answer. Because Avraham Avinu, Avinu means our father, he was the first Jew that from him and Sarah, the Jewish nation came. And Hashem said, I love him, not because of all of the good things that he is having. If I love him because the good things that he is having, that means if one of his children 1,000 years later won't behave in the way that I want, so I won't love him. Hashem said, no, I'm not saying anything good about him. I love him because I love him. That means that even if 3,000 years later, there will be a Jew that won't behave in the way that Hashem wants, Hashem will love him anyway, because he does not love him because he's having something, a good reason. He loves him because Hashem said, I love him, period. I love myself, not because I'm smart. Like I said before, even if one time by accident or not by accident, you have to be a little bit, not by accident to hurt yourself, but if your right hand will cut your left hand, you won't hate your right hand, you will be upset, but you won't, it's me, what do you mean? So Hashem said, I love every Jewish person because I love, not because he's doing something good, because I love myself. And this is davening. Davening is, we should think, it's so amazing, the words of davening. It's good, that's why it's good just to know the meaning of the translation. But you know what? There's so many people that they know the meaning, but they don't think. They're just saying it, flying by. And the idea of davening is to concentrate, at least to concentrate a little bit. And that's why it said, when Hashem gave the Torah to the Jewish people, it said that Hashem put over them a mountain, over them, and it was like he put a pot over them, and he said to them, will you accept me? It's amazing. If not, putting the mountain on you, and that will be your end. What is this? What kind of, it's like somebody is telling you, I love you so much, but if you won't do what I'm telling you, I will bury you here. That's what kind of behavior it is, especially that the Jewish people said already before, we accepting everything that you say, before we hear even what you say. So what was the whole point of that? The explanation is that Hashem create such a situation that Hashem, and I forgot to tell you, it doesn't mean literally that he put a mountain over them. It means that he made them. He took away the choice by them. He made them to love him. They didn't have a choice not to love him. Hashem could do everything what he wants. So he made them, the mountain was that he made them to love him unconditionally. That was the preparation before they got the Torah. But that is, what's the point? That is not fair. If somebody is forcing you, only Hashem could do it, that you should love somebody, you have no choice. A human being cannot do it to you, but if somebody is implanting in you a love to your friend, even if you will scream, you don't want to love her, but it's not up to you. You have it in you. And this is what Hashem did to the Jewish people from Matan Torah. He took away the choice. He made them to love him. So what kind of a credit they getting for that? But what's the point of that? Well, the answer is he did not take away the choice, but he made them to be like one entity with him. That means, like Hashem said, even if they will sin, this is a fact. I cannot change them. I cannot take another nation. This is becoming one eternal entity between me and them. They are me. And this is a very amazing thing. Now, after all of these things, you could see, we started to learn last week about Shema Yisrael, about what Hashem is for us, and about the mitzvah that we should love Hashem. And we explained how could Hashem command us to him. I cannot love your friend. This depends on your feeling. So we explain, the Maggid is explaining, the mitzvah is think about it. Think about the words that you say. Think about how lucky we are that we have Hashem with us, with everything what it means. Not only that Hashem is a big king and he could help us with everything, but much more than that. Hashem, the unlimited Hashem, is with us. When we're thinking about it, and we really feel about it, even if the worst thing, God forbid, happens to a person, we could feel so good and so strong and so protected. We could feel how much Hashem loves us. And even though that, God forbid, there are situations that things are so bad, but if we really feel the love of Hashem to us, then we're getting the strength for everything in life should be in a different way. That's why we have the mitzvah to say Kriyat Shema. We learned that last week, because in Kriyat Shema we're saying, listen, Yisrael, Shema, listen. What does it mean, listen? It means think, listen, put it in your mind, think about it, think about your situation. Hashem Elokeinu, we explained it last week. Hashem is our God. It's not just Hashem, someplace b'shamayim is very big. No, He is with us. Hashem Echad is one with us, one, not like two best friends that are together. Even if they are really together, it's two. And two is not one. Two could become separate, and even in a moment that they are not separated, after all, they are two. Hashem Echad, we are one with Hashem. Okay, and then we have, after that, I told you that before Kriyat Shema, we are having the blessings that we are saying. What's the purpose of the blessings? We have two blessings before Kriyat Shema. What's the purpose of the blessings? To warm up, to prepare our mind to Shema Yisrael. And we started to say that telling Hashem, you love us, and therefore make us to feel it always. Make us not only to feel, because feeling is not enough. You have to nourish it. How could we nourish the love? It's like in physical. When you have a friend that you love her very much, but you're stopping to talk to her. Before, you didn't stop to talk to her for a minute during the day. But now you're stopping, and a week is passing by, and more and more and more. As longer that you're not nourishing the love, it's fading away. And this happens with everything. Also in marriage, you have to nourish the connection constantly between husband and wife, both sides. So we're asking Hashem, He should give us the strength to feel the love. And we are also asking Hashem not only to feel the love, but how could we make the love should be in reality to doing Torah and mitzvot, because Torah and mitzvot are representing Hashem Himself, because this is like, we learned that, like when you want something, what does it mean you want something? It's not, it's you want. What does it mean you want? It's connected with your inner essence. You want it. So a mitzvah is what Hashem wants. So when we, human beings, when we are doing a mitzvah, what happens? It's not only that we love Hashem, it's we are being connected to Hashem, because we are fulfilling the mitzvah. The mitzvah is Hashem's desire. So we are being connected with Hashem by doing what His desire is. love without doing the mitzvot is going to fade up, because Hashem, we don't see Hashem. We are human. We could be connected to another human being. How? Also by talking, by showing love. But another human being we see, so we could feel the connection. Hashem, right now, when Mashiach will come, we are going to see also. But right now, since we cannot see Hashem, in order to feel the connection and to feel it in a real way is through the fulfilling the Torah and the mitzvot. And if you're looking in the Siddur inside, we see in the blessing that we have before Kriyat Shema really amazing things that we are asking Hashem to do in order we should feel the connection. So I think that we should go now to, even though that we didn't finish the blessings, but we don't have the time to go all the details, but we should go to Shema Yisrael itself, which is the goal. The blessings are preparation. Like I said, it's a warm-up to have the love and to do the Torah and the mitzvot. So in Shema, before we start in Kriyat Shema itself, in Shema it is very important. There are many good people, Jewish people, that they don't know, and they're saying, I am a Jew in my heart. What does it mean? I love Hashem, but you're not doing the mitzvot. For basically people don't know. So we have to know that it's not enough to love Hashem in your heart. It is very important to do the mitzvot. Every mitzvah is very, very powerful. And that's why in the blessing before Kriyat Shema, we are asking Hashem not only give us the strength we should love you, but give us the strength that we should be able to fulfill the mitzvot and to study the Torah. And this is also very important, to convince other people, because Hashem wants, part of the things that He wants us to do is also to make other people to know about Hashem, because other people are also part of Hashem. So this is one of the mission, one of the mitzvot that He wants us to do is also to do it for other people. Sometimes there are people that are very, very so-called righteous people. They behave really in an amazing way, but they don't feel enough that they have to do it for other people also. So Hashem said, you didn't fulfill, you didn't do what I want from you. I'm very happy that you are doing what I want, but part of the thing that I want is you should make other people to know about that. They were very great people, that they behaved very good, but they did not care enough about other people, and Hashem was very not happy with that. And this is all coming from one source, because to do what Hashem wants, this is what Hashem wants. You should do, and you should have an influence on other people also. This is an important thing. So after we gave few points of the blessings, now we could go to Shema Yisrael itself. The goal is Shema Yisrael. You know, we spoke about it, that there is a mitzvah of saying it, verbalizing it twice a day, once in the morning, once at night. So Ariel, could I ask you to read the first pasuk in Shema Yisrael? We learned that already, but we could go over quickly. Everyone knows that. You read Hebrew, right, Ariel?
The first, this one?
Yeah.
Shema Yisrael.
Hashem,
Hashem
Elokeinu, Hashem,
Hashem
Echad. Could you translate that?
Hear, Israel, Hashem
is our
is your
God.
God. Hashem is one.
One. Okay, so this we explain. Now the second pasuk we did not explain. Could you say it?
Baruch Hashem Kivod Malchuso Le'olam Va'ed.
Okay. Could somebody explain it? Do you know what that means? What is Baruch? Blessed. What is Shem?
Name.
Name. What is Kvod?
Honor.
Honor. That's right. What is Malchuto? Kingdom. Le'olam va'ed. Forever. You said it very, very right. This is the simple translation, but there is also one very important translation here that we are asking Hashem Baruch. Baruch means you are blessed, but Baruch means also something else. Baruch means bring it down. In Hebrew, there is an expression, sometimes when you have a tree or a bush that is having long, it's not branches, it's like branches, and you want to extend from one place where the tree is, the bush is, let's say of grapes, for example. So you take the branch and you are extending it to another place in the ground, and from there another bush is coming up of grapes. That's called Baruch. Baruch means you are extending, you're bringing sometimes from high down. So after we said that Hashem is above and he is the one, we are asking Hashem that we want Hashem should bring down to us this knowledge that Hashem is our God. Hashem is only one. Yes, it's true. But we're asking Hashem, we want to feel it. Make it to happen to us, that we should also feel it. Of course, that depends on us, like we explained. But still, we need Hashem's help, because not always a person could concentrate, not always a person wants to concentrate. So we're asking Hashem, please, this fact that you are what you are, and you're so powerful and so close, Baruch, bring it down to us. Now, without going in too many details, because there are few levels how Hashem could bring it down. There is a level that Hashem brings it down a little bit. Not everyone feels it. Then there is a level that Hashem makes more people to feel it. Then there is a level that Hashem makes it more simple to most of the people. And then there is a level that Hashem makes it to everyone. So the words Shem, Kevod, Malchuto are three different levels. And we're asking Hashem, he should bring down himself to every level, even to the level of us. Everyone, no exception, that wants to be connected to Hashem, help us, that we should feel it. I could try to make it quickly, but I won't make it too clear. The word shame. What is shame? A name. What is a name?
Something that connects to someone else.
Okay, if I'm calling you name, Bracha? Chedva. What's a name? Wow. You know what Chedva means? Inner joy. Yeah. Good. So Chedva. What happened when I'm saying Chedva? You're turning to me, right? So when I'm saying Chedva, this is your name. That's not you. But when I'm saying your name, what happens? You are turning to me. Your name is very close to you, because if I'm calling a different name, you won't turn to me. So I'm calling your name, you will turn to me, but it's not you, it's your name. So I told you I'm not going into many details because this piece is having a lot to explain. The name is something very close to the person, but it's not the person. But it's something that is connected to the inner part of the person. So we're asking Hashem, Baruch, please come down to something which is very close to you, like the name, or very close to me. And then there is something else, there is kavod. Kavod, I'm not going to explain it, I told you before. Kavod is less than the name. Name is very close to a person. And when I'm saying chedva, I'm getting you. You are turning to me. Honor is involved with a person, less than a name. Person's honor is something that is connected to the essence of the person, but it's a little less than the name. Around the honor of the person. And then there is Malchuto, which I'm not going to explain because the clock is moving. It's even less than honor, but kingdom, less than the name, less even than honor, but it's kingdom. It's something which is very powerful. So in general, there are Shem, Kevod, Malchuto, and then there is Le'olam Va'ed, to the whole entire world, which means kingdom, at least, it has to do with a higher authority. It's further from the essence of the higher authority of everyone. Le'olam Va'ed means every simple person that is in the world. And this is what we're asking Hashem. Please, Hashem, we know how great you are. We know how much you are involved with us. But we're asking you, make us, give us the strength. We should also feel it every single moment. Baruch, Shem, Kevod, Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Now you have at least some understanding how every word is so exactly. Right? Beautiful? Right. Davening is beautiful. Everything in Torah is beautiful. The more you learn, the more feeling about it. Chedva, you made us feel chedva. Okay. Then we have the next to that. Wow, this is really beautiful. Colorful and beautiful and meaningful, right? You have a lot of talent. Okay. So I feel that I want to be angry. It's a very big sin, you know, to be angry. Why? Because I still not so fluent with your names. Okay. Okay. So what's your name? Hi. Could I ask you to read the next pasuk? If you want, only if you want. It's not a must, only if you want. Are you ready for the cheesecakes? Yeah. There are a lot of many types this year, you know. Okay. Ve'ahavta. Hashem Elokecha. V'chol ma'odecha. Very good. Thank you very much. So, after all of these, we are ready to move to the next pasuk. Remember, these pasukim are the main goal that Hashem wants. Everything before was a preparation. So the first thing that Hashem is telling us, ve'ahavta, you should love. And we explained that already. Who should you love? Et Hashem. Not only, okay, I understand you should love. Love means love. With real fiery love. Et Hashem Elokecha. What is Elokecha? Sarah, what is Elokecha? You, God. Very good. You should love Hashem, you, God, like we said it before. And Hashem means it. He's not just saying it Love your friend. No, you should love. Yes.
Hashem is the one saying this. Why does he say that you should love me?
Because Hashem wants to emphasize who is me. Number one, it's Hashem. And we didn't explain that because you saw before what happened when we start to explain. Hashem, when we're saying Hashem, here it means his essence, his essence. It should talk to us. If you say me,
It's like
you're not ready to understand the depth.
Isn't it like Ani Hashem? So like the Ani is higher than it all, but
Yes,
he wants to relate to us like on terms that we understand.
yes, yes. And Hashem is even saying there, "Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha," for the same purpose. Of course, there are many more in that. There's so much in the book. That's okay. And then the pasuk is going in details. How should you love? Bechol levavcha. Bechol levavcha means with your whole entire heart. We understand what it means in simple translation. Love with your whole entire heart. What you later are saying, there are levels that are even stronger, your whole entire heart. But here, how is Hashem saying? He's not saying bechol libcha, with your whole entire heart. He's saying bechol levavcha. Levavcha means in plural. Person is having one heart. What does it mean? You should love Hashem with your whole entire plural heart. So the meaning is Yachadva.
But there's two sections of your heart. There's two
Right.
sections of your heart.
Right. There are two sections of the heart. There is, see, this is explaining, there is one section that is closer to Hashem, it's part of Hashem. And then there is another section that is far from Hashem. And there is a big danger that will lead you away from Hashem. So you have to love Hashem in such a way that the first section should have such an influence on the other heart that the other heart should turn over to love Hashem. This is a big job. How could you turn over? This is the opposite of the nature. But you know what? Sometimes when you have in a cup water and they are tasting really bad, but you have no choice, you're very thirsty, you must drink the water, but it's bad. So there is a way, let's say it's 1/10 of the water is bitter, but you have to drink a whole cup. You have an option. You could take water that are tasting extra good. You're filling up the cup with that. So even though that you have 1/10 or less of bitter water, it's changing. The bitter water, you don't feel it. It's not changing, but you don't feel it because the majority of the cup tastes so good that you don't feel it. But this is not enough. You see, this is not the love that Hashem wants. Because after all, you have the bitter water. You don't feel it, but you have it. Hashem said he wants you to make that a bitter water should become sweet. This, you want to understand that, for this, you have to learn a lot of Hasidut. This is what I'm learning these days. We spend already so many hours to understand it, because in this itself, there are so many levels. To turn over the bitter water, they should become sweet. Not, you should not feel them. This is Ve'ahavta et Hashem Elokecha b'chol levavcha, that the bitter heart should become sweet. And, okay, maybe when I'm looking at some faces here, they're making me feel that there's no bitter, only everything is good. Then it's continuing, ubechol nafshecha, which I'm not going to explain it now, which even a higher level of love, not only with your whole heart, but your whole entire soul, which means you have no ego, no ego. Your whole entire life is Hashem. You don't feel your own ego, you feel Hashem. And that makes you feel so good. But this needs a lot of explanation. There were very great people like this, like Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, that he said, I saw very few people that are really big people. If you want to say that there are only two, you know who these two are? Me and my son. And if you want to say there's only one, it's me. How could you talk like this? Even a low life on the street is not talking like this. But he was in such a high level that there was no me by him. His me was Hashem. He didn't feel any self things. But obviously, this needs a lot of explanation. This is a whole nafshecha. Not only with your whole heart, with your whole soul, because there's no you. And you know what? It's higher than that also. And this is b'chol me'odcha. Maybe what I said about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai belongs more to b'chol me'odcha. Okay. Have a very good day and a very good holiday. And you should have Kabbalat Torah. You know what Kabbalat Torah is? Hashem is giving the Torah. And we are receiving the Torah. And we're asking Hashem and we're wishing other people before Shavuot that we should receive the Torah. And there are two ways how to do it. One thing is besimcha. This is a conditional, a very big condition that Hashem said. Doesn't matter what, to be happy only with Hashem's help, but we could do that. Ubipnimiyut, and in an internal way. Not only that, we hear that, and a minute later we're forgetting it, but it should stay with us. Chag Sameach.
Something.
Okay.